In this real short video, I'm going to show you how to hook up your universal wireless remote kit that you received. And it'll come in a package like this. You'll have two remote controls, and you'll have your receiver unit right here. So this is what it'll look like when you get it in the mail. Okay? And it'll come with a little instruction sheet as well. So we'll go ahead and unpack it, and I'll show you what it looks like. And this is what it's going to look like right here. Okay? And you'll have your two remote controls. We took the little receiver out of the bag. And here's what the receiver looks like. Now, if by chance the receiver unit, the insides looks like this, you need to flip it over. Or you'll flip it over like this, right? So to flip over backwards. So you want your leg to be coming out here to where it latches, okay? These legs on each side. I'll show you how to wire this up. It comes with an instruction sheet. It's pretty easy and straightforward. You have the legs over here, so we'll go ahead and pull this out. You need to pull the receiver unit out of the little case right here, okay? So you'll pull it out right here, and you'll see two legs on this side right here, and you'll see three on this side right here. And you'll need a small screwdriver. We have a little small screwdriver, so you'll need a little small screwdriver for here, okay? And you'll need to back the screws out about flush with the green right here, okay? So you can see your ends where your wires can slide in right here, okay? You'll need two wires on this side, and you'll need two wires on this side, okay? And I'll show you how it wires up. It's really simple. And this unit is used for our Big Bubba horns, the ones that are already have the yellow wire on it right here, and also our smaller unit that has the button, the positive trigger unit, has the yellow wire. And that's how you can make these wireless, guys. This is a really cool unit that we have for you guys available now. So you can use it. You can't use it on our wireless units that we already have. You have to use it. This unit, this kit, has to become used for this particular horn that has the positive trigger with the yellow wire, or our Big Bubba horn that has a positive trigger with the yellow wire. All right, guys. So what did it look like here when you wire it up? And the wires are not included because people might use different lengths and so forth, so we didn't include the wiring. But this is what it looks like, guys. So you'll wire it up. Put the case down here. And what you'll do is you'll back the screws out here on this first two. You can see here there's three on this side. There's two on this side, correct? And what you need to do is you can we hook the yellow wire in this case here because it's going to go to the yellow wire on the horn, right? So this yellow wire here will go on the very top. And you can hook a black wire or whatever. You just need to remember this goes to the yellow wire on the horn, either one of the horns, okay? You need a red here on the second leg. Get a little closer here for you to see. A red wire. This will be a positive, okay? So this will be red. And on this side right here, you'll need a positive and a negative. So you black on the bottom right here, okay? And red right here. So positive and negative. First two. And like I said, this will be the trigger wire. It goes to your horn, to the yellow wire on your horn. You can have a yellow wire, or black, or green, or whatever. Just make sure you know it goes to the yellow wire. This will also be positive as well. So you'll have two positives on this unit. One on this side, and one here in the very center. This last one down here at the very bottom, guys, will be empty. So you just leave it blank, okay? Don't fool with anything inside of here, the jumpers or anything like that. You just want to keep it the way it is. So you'll back these out, slide your wire in, and then tighten the screw back down on the wire, okay? This is what it will look like when it's outside the box. Let's go ahead and get the box up here, guys, and make sure that these are bottomed down here to where you're going to latch it down, so it'll face towards the outside where the latch is. So your wires will fit in the grooves, and you can see that when you put it together, those grooves on each side, okay? And then you just simply lock the unit down and latch it, and it'll latch for you. And then what you want to do, guys, you have your wires hanging out here, okay? You want the red wire on this side and this red wire to be connected together, okay? Go ahead and put these together here. The two red wires that come out of your box, you want to go ahead and hook these two together, okay? There's one coming out of each side of the box. Remember when we wired it up, there's a red wire here positive, and there's one red wire here positive. So let's go ahead and tie these two together because they need to be tied together anyways. They're both going to go to the same power source. So you'll tie them together, correct? Pretty easy and straightforward. So we now have a red. We have a negative, which will go to a negative ground. We have a positive, and we also have our yellow wire, right? And this yellow wire in this case is going to go to the horn, okay? So what we do in this case is go ahead, slide the horn over, go ahead and hook it up here to the negative, and then go ahead and hook these two positives to the positive, okay? And then we have a Big Bubba horn in this case that we're going to go ahead and use to show for the video here, okay? Hook this yellow wire up to the yellow wire that we have here. Simple and straightforward, guys. And you can use a green wire, like whatever color. If you don't have a red wire, yellow wire here to come out of this unit, you can use something else to replace it. Just remember, it goes to the yellow wire here on your horn unit. So what it'll do is hook up this yellow wire here, guys, right? But your horn still needs to be hooked up, so you have a positive and negative on your horn. All right, I'll put our negative all here on our battery, and we're just using the battery for this case, guys. You'd probably be using, your own battery underneath the hood of the car, or a fuse, or something like that, or a hot lead somewhere. I'm going to go ahead and get this here, and it's pretty simple here, guys. Take one of the remotes out of the bag here. We can just hit it right here, okay? And it'll trigger the unit. Then we have to get the unit hooked up here. We'll get the wire come loose. So let's go ahead and get this wire here tied up. I don't have much out there. I need to peel some back, it looks like. And we'll go ahead and get this hooked up so we can show you how this works. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and stop it because it's a long song. But once you play it, guys, and once you hit one of the buttons, you hit your button on your remote control here, it'll activate the unit, and it'll play all the way through. There's no stop button, so once you hit the button, it's going to play all the way through. There's no stopping it unless you want to unplug it or something. That would be kind of useless. But if you've got a short sound horn, it's really good. Sometimes these fight songs can play for a while, like this one here. But you just simply hit the button. There's just one button. There's no complicated process here. You hit it. Okay. Pretty simple there, guys. That's how you hook this unit up. That's how you get it hooked up. And I do recommend, we highly recommend, because this thing is not waterproof. It does have, holes come through the side here still. To take this, and maybe you can wrap it in a bag and make sure you keep the moisture out of it. Wrap it in a bag really tightly and tie it. You can get a Ziploc bag and tie it up, and then maybe some duct tape or some mechanics tape around it to keep the moisture out of it. You don't want to get it wet or anything like that. So you can put it in a safe place underneath the hood of your vehicle, your golf cart, or wherever you want to put it. But you want to keep it, keep the moisture out of it. So I highly suggest that you put it in maybe a Ziploc bag and get the zip the best you can around the wires, and you tuck all the wires together. And then you can seal the bag off with duct tape and stuff. But get it in there to where it'll keep out of the weather and keep the moisture out of it, okay? But this is our unit, our universal wireless kit that we have. Your kit will come with 2 remote controls, like here, 2 remote controls in the box. Like I said, there's no wiring that comes with it because people put them in different places and they'll need different lengths of wires and so forth. But it's pretty straightforward, an easy hookup. Like I said, you could change the wire here if you want to the different color. If you don't have a yellow wire, if you don't want to just buy a piece of yellow wire per se, you have a piece of a black wire maybe laying around. Make sure that you know that this one goes to the yellow wire as instructed when we wired this up here originally. Okay, and the red light inside will stay on when it's powered up all the time, okay? But this is how it's wired, guys. The yellow wire, the trigger wire that goes to the yellow wire will go on the top here, going to your horn. This will be a positive. The second one down, the third one down is blank. On this side, first one is positive, second one's negative. So these 2 positives can go together, be tied together and put on your battery. And then you have your negative, and then this one goes to the horn, okay? Just make sure you seal it up, put it somewhere it's dry so it doesn't get moisture in it, and you're good to go. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you got a lot out of it. It's easy to hook up. And enjoy your wireless remote units. It's pretty cool. See you guys soon.